Discuss the major sources available to an Indian corporate for raising foreign currency finance. Major sources available to an Indian corporate for raising foreign currency finance. 1. Foreign currency term loan from financial institution. FI provide foreign currency term loan for meeting the foreign currency expenditure towards import of plant machinery and equipment, and also towards payment of foreign technical know-how fees. Second, export credit scheme. Export credit agencies have been established by the government of major industrialized countries for financing export of capital goods and related technical services. These agencies follow certain consumers guidelines for supporting export under a convention known as the Berne Union. As per these guidelines, the interest rate applicable for export credits to Indian companies for various maturity is regulated. Two kinds of export credit are provided, that is buyers and suppliers credit. Buyers credit means under this agreement credit is provided directly to the lender buyer for purchase of capital goods and or technical services from the overseas exporter. Suppliers credit, this is credit provided to the overseas exporters so that they can make available medium term finance to Indian importers. External commercial borrowing, subject to certain terms and conditions, the government of India permits Indian firms to restore the external commercial borrowings for the import of plant and machinery. Corporate are allowed to raise up to a stipulated amount from the global markets through the automatic route. Companies wanting to raise more than the stipulated amount have to get an approval of the MOF. ECBs include bank loans, suppliers and buyers credit, fixed and floating rate bonds, and borrowing from private sector windows of multilateral financial institutions such as International Finance Corporation. For euro issues, the two principal mechanisms used by Indian companies are depository receipt mechanism and euro convertible issue. The former represents indirectly equity investment, while the latter is debt with an option to convert it into equity. 5. Issue of foreign domestic market. Indian firms can also issue bonds and equities in the domestic capital market of a foreign country. In recent years, Indian companies like Infosys Technology and ICICI have successfully tapped the US equity market by issuing American Depository Receipt ADRs. Like GDRs, ADRs represent claim on a specific number of shares. The principal difference between the two is the GDRs are issued in the euro market, whereas ADRs are issued in the US domestic capital market. Foreign collaboration, joint participation between private firms or between foreign firms and Indian government or between foreign government and Indian government has been a major source of foreign currency finance in recent times. NRE deposit and investment. Government, with a view to attract foreign capital, have been introducing various schemes for the non-resident Indians which ensure higher returns, simplified procedures, tax incentives on interest earned and dividends received, etc. A fairly large portion of the foreign currency capital includes the NRI deposits and investment. 8. Bilateral government funding arrangement. Generally, advanced countries provide aid in the form of loans and advance grant subsidies to governments of underdeveloped and developing countries. The aid is provided usually for financing government and public sector projects. Funds are provided at concessional terms in respect of cost, interest, maturity, and repayment schedule.